Greetings, fellow nerds. Welcome to another MTG NerdPhil video. You know what we're doing. We are grinding that standard ranked ladder with some Kaldheim standard. And we've been brewing some pretty fun decks so far. This one was a little bit trickier for me. But before we get started, would you do me a favor? If you like seeing Kaldheim standard videos and you like seeing wacky, goofy decks work in standard ranked, go ahead and consider hitting that subscribe button. Give it a thumbs up. Hit that alarm bell. Whatever helps you find me a little bit easier in the future. Our goal is to get to 200 subs, um, just so we can kind of have that celebration, and hopefully, you'll keep coming back and see some wacky stuff in standard, and improving on certain meta decks as well. So today we're playing Rakdos Giants. I've really enjoyed Is It Giants. This one was a little bit harder to brew because there wasn't a lot of direct support, but we've got, since most of the Giants are in red, this wasn't too difficult to work out. It was just kind of fine-tuning the numbers and kind of what you want the deck to do. So let me show you what we're working with. Got 3 Heartless X, of course, for the removal, 3 Mire Tritons to feel the Croxa that we have a little bit, and just because a Death Toucher is pretty good as a good wall. I did play 3 Robber of the Riches in here. So you want to get very aggressive with this deck. Having a haste creature with potential card advantage, very hard to pass up. Of course, we got our 4 Croxas, 3 Murderous Riders. Really like this card for the flexibility, of course. 4 Bone Crusher, no surprise there. And Shatter Skull Charger, playing 3 of. Hurts really hard, punches really hard, and can be, if you think your opponent's playing control and you want to protect your creature, you don't have to kick it. So it's kind of like a reoccurring threat in a certain sense. 8 to Extinction, just to exile. That's very important. Calamity Bear for double damage. 2 Tectonic Giants. 4 Quakebringers, which is really good against, discard and mill decks right now, of course. And then we got Shadow Skull Smashing, Agadeem's Awakening, 3 Castles, 3 Swamps, 6 Mountains, 2 Temples, and a full set of playable Fabled Passage. I was very hesitant on playing a full set, but when you're playing with 4 Croxas, it's kind of a necessity. And since I'm not playing the enchantment that, self-mills, it was just kind of like a easy decision. And it's also very important to get the correct colors. And this requires double, like right we see here. So I need to go for a double red here to get these guys fueling. So let me start off with this. I may foretell here. I'm not exactly sure. I think I'd rather get the Croxa off. Well, let's see what the matchup is. It might not be necessary. So this looks like Teamer. So I may want to just start the pressure a little bit. And the reason why I think it's Teamer, even though only 1 land came out, is because Gruul usually doesn't play that land. They don't usually play tap to lands. Because you want to be on curve. So this tells me it's probably Teamer, unless it is like that one variant person who's like, yeah, I could afford to play a tap land. Okay, I don't know if it's Teamer anymore. I guess it is Gruul with someone playing Rugged Highlands. Huh. I don't know if I think that agree with that. It is. Very interesting. I'm gonna keep that because that's a land. And we're gonna foretell here. Next turn we're going to get the Calamity Bear online. Alright, so he got all his tap lands out. That's cool. So I'm gonna fetch for a red here. And bring out Calamity Bear. And next turn we can play the Quakebringer. Kind of get things rolling. So I feel pretty good so far. I may hold up the Murderous Rider. Doesn't seem like he's going to attack. Good. He holds back. We like to see that. Gonna play the Mountain here. Quakebringer. I'm going to hold back the Agadeem's Awakening. We have it just in case, we can have enough mana to... I know our stuff is expensive, but you never know. It's good to draw a late game. But yeah, I always thought the modal lands from Zendikar Rising were pretty busted. More so than the you know, modal gods, I guess. So this is 100% this is an Ember Cleave, but I'm gonna force it here. Oh, it's not an Ember Cleave. Well, it's nice that the Quickbringer is still in the graveyard, so I don't mind. Looks like he's gonna remove it. Oh, he has Royal Eruption. Wow. This guy's playing some very interesting stuff. Okay. I kind of want to do this for 2. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna play this for 2. It's hard to pass up. Yep. Play this tapped. No, I'm not so confident to draw another black source, so I'm just gonna play that. I'm watching me draw swap right now, but that happens. Oh well. And it feels our graveyard. Very important. Okay, makes sense. We're not alright. I guess we could have held the Academ's Awakening, eh? Oh well. I'm gonna do red once again. I guess I should have done black. That was actually a mistake. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Want to keep the Quakebringer in there. Alright. I think we've got this in the bag. We've stabilized against Gruul. We've got the Quakebringer online still. This is a little weird with Kroxa because you do have to, like, keep the Quakebringer. Oh, I could have attacked this turn, but that was a mistake. I didn't calculate the mana for some reason. But that's alright. Yeah, I should have gone a swamp here instead of a mountain so that I could instant speed removal with Murderous Rider. So that might come back to bite me, but hey, you know, you live and learn. Don't always trust the auto tap either. Definitely count your mana. I should have realized I could have access to 4 black sources, which would have been huge. So kind of a mistake there. He's attacking. Very interesting. He can't Ember Cleave, so I'm just going to let it happen. I don't know what that was in particular, but I'm not worried. I may just like... Ah, so that's what we're dealing with. Okay, well. I'll do that. Do we foretell or do we charge? I think we charge. This is pretty hard to ignore. He can jump block with the Innkeeper. Might be his best choice. Yeah. Okay. This guy goes back to our hand. Next turn we'll probably play the Murderous Rider just to kind of buffer our life total a little bit. I'm not too fond of being a little, you know, playing against Gruul all the time, but they're playing like a weird variant. They're trying to like trigger more Innkeepers with the Shield Breaker, and Shield Breaker has a lot of good targets these days. Glass Casket, and of course the Great Henge being the foremost of them. Okay, this makes sense. He's gonna offer a trade here, or at least he thinks he is. Make him discard his last card. That's huge. I'm gonna go for the double block. Of course he is. So in response, we're gonna take 2. Ouchie, ouch. But it's totally worth it to clear his field, keep a Kroxa, and also get to play Murderous Rider and Foretell. This is huge. He's gonna know what this is, obviously. I mean, we foretell the giant. we're foretelling in Rakdos, you know. Yep, and then we could have played the Charger. Alright. Interesting deck building choices on the Gruul player. I wouldn't rely on... I don't know if I saw 3 Shield Breakers. I would probably put no more than 2 to try and counter like the meta right now in a best of 1. But understandable choices. I you know, more card draw gets rid of very powerful artifacts, but you know, it's also dead in certain matchups. If it also hit enchantments, it'd be a much better card, but unfortunately it doesn't. Or I guess fortunately, because maybe Gruul doesn't need that much fuel. We're going first here. Oh, ooh, this is tough. I am gonna keep just because it's playable. I'm not doing anything till turn 4, so this could be a huge mistake, and some of you are probably screaming at me right now. Let me know in the comments down below as well. Oh, and if you're still here, not subscribed, you know, again, consider doing so. I am... Oh, that was perfect. I'm doing something that I call Fan Friday submission. So if you want to submit a deck, or if you want me to build a certain type of deck, or try a certain archetype, or if you've got something or you want me to improve on, send it down below. And just make sure that you're subscribed and that I can see that you're subscribed, so that I can you know, feature on a Friday. If not, then I'll just be doing my normal stuff, which, like, no big deal. I don't mind. But it would really be cool to kind of... I already done my first one. Brought me to Historic, which I have not gotten into in a very long time. So that was an experience, let me say. It was an experience. So, okay. Alright, that's fine. Doesn't do anything. So I'm going to charge with the Calamity Bear here. And offer the trade. Yep. I'm actually okay with that, because if I get rid of elves on the battlefield, it will just save me so much kind of pain in the long run. That was huge, actually. So it's very tempting to play the E2 Extinction, but I'm going to hold it for now. I assume he's going to chump block with the 1/1. He doesn't. Alright. I'm not sure if that was his wisest idea. I guess he was afraid of the Embercleave, but I don't play Embercleaves, which might be a mistake, but I certainly don't think so by any means. Okay. So this is cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack. Oh, wow. This is awesome. I'm going to grab a swamp. Going to remember that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, like, make it look like I'm doing bad attacks and then eat to extinction the buffer and then just ruin his day. So we're looking, and I'm going to do 6 damage because of Calamity Bear. So could have been 12 actually. So that would have been really cool. All right, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we play instant speed removals in homebrew decks. Oh, he changed his mind. You sure that's what you want? Oh, well, it's slightly better, actually. Because he doesn't just get board wiped. Yeah, but this is great. See what we got. That you can... I don't need to see a Martriton this late in the game. Alright. We can board wipe with a Shatter Skull Smashing for 4. So that'll be pretty rough for him. So he actually needs to remove... he needs to remove the Calamity Bear. The Tectonic Giant will still do a lot of damage. Okay. That's good signs for me. Depends what he draws. Hopefully it's not a removal. And we win. Watch this, guys. This is going to be so much fun. Holy moly. Alright, guys. Watch this. Hey, Tectonic Giant. You want to do 3 damage? Which is actually 12. I love Calamity Bears so much with all these stupid giant triggers. Like, you tap on that with Doom, the Quake Bringers. Alright, so we beat Elves. Well, we beat Gruul and Elves, and that was like your typical Elves deck. That was very standard. Elves does lose to Giants, I would say, in that matchup, because Bone Crusher just kind of ruins their day for the most part. It can just wipe out a lot of their good creatures if they're not pumped up quick enough. And I'm going to keep this. Seems a little strange, but I think it's doable. And like another thing about Giants that like is good is that like you can be flexible with them. So right here I'm trying to be a little bit flexible. Like I'm not trying to go like full Giant Tribal, which like I know like would be great, but they're all way too expensive. Like there's no 2-drop giant. Like, and that's what like I really like about Angels too. So if you see in my last video I did Angels, like the Youthful Valkyrie is like a fantastic 2-drop for the Angel tribal deck because it just gets bigger. It survives Bone Crusher Giant. Like holy moly, like what more do you want? Um do I foretell or do I drop the Croxa? I don't know what the matchup is. So I'm gonna foretell here. Feels a little strange, but if they play like a Croxa of their own, then we just chuck our own chuck Quick Bringer #1, and then we can, you know, play the Croxa, play a tap to land, still have a Murderous Rider. So I felt like this was the safer play, even though this would have been more aggressive, and that still worked out for the best, I would say. So play this tapped, play our Croxa. Something as it was to get in for 4, it's better to just get the Crocs in the graveyard. Kind of get his thing going. Alright, we get rid of... That's actually huge. That's potential ramp. So that's... I don't mind that at all. I don't feel bad about that at all, so... Oh, well, they had a second one, so... Oh my gosh, look at all our... Look at all our dudes. We have so many Quakebringers. What is this? We drew... I forget if we play a full set. I think we do. We drew... Jeez. That's insane. Alright. Well... I guess that's a thing. Is this a Snowland? It is. Okay. So he's going for the removal here. That's fine. If we draw a land, then... You know, he's going to have a lot more problems. I got 99 bumps, but Quakebringer's still one of them. Oh, interesting. Okay. Very interesting. So he's going for... And he has foretelling something. Yikes. I wanted to play the Murderous Rider, but... Actually, I'm okay trading here. Because I'm just going to bring out the Calamity Bearer. Yep, that's fine with me. Because now he's just going to trigger Quakebringer's stuff from the graveyard. So, I hope he does play discard stuff. It'd really feel this victory so much closer. So, Rune of, I forget what the rune is called for the black one. I should know because I made a deck based around it, but... Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Please don't remove him. Please don't remove him. Please. Please, I beg of you, let me do 12 damage to your face at my upkeep. Please. Oh my gosh, please. He's probably like shooting himself in the foot. Oh my gosh. Sweet victory. Bah. 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 Oh. Alright guys, and we're going for the flex here. He is shooting himself in the foot. What? What? Guys, I have to end it there. The video doesn't get any better than that. Oh my gosh, that was I was literally saying I hope he makes us discard 2 cards. Oh gosh, I am literally crying right now. Oh my gosh. Gosh, that was hysterical. Well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. That was an awesome that was some awesome games, going 3-0, of course. And yeah, I mean, it's just the flexibility of Rakdos Giants, you know, because you don't have to commit to, you know, you don't feel as obligated to commit to playing some Blue Giants. So that's what I really like about the deck. And yeah, you'll be seeing some more stuff in the future as well, of course. And of course, you know, again, if you want to subscribe, submit a deck for me to play on fan submission Fridays, please do so. And just drop like an Aether Hub link if you got a full deck ready to go, and I'll just ask you if like I can make changes or if you want me to play it as is. And yeah, so thank you all so much for watching, and again, really help me out to those 200 subs. And right now up top, YouTube is showing you a video somewhere, my most recent upload, and then right below that is a video that YouTube thinks you specifically like. So yeah, click on those videos, explore the channel. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you for your next NerdPhil.